Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Honda Odyssey, produced between 2011 and 2017, may experience diagnostic trouble codes DTCs P0420 and P0430, indicating issues with the efficiency of the catalyst systems in its engines. Specifically, DTC P0420 refers to the rear bank catalyst system efficiency below threshold for bank 1, and DTC P0430 refers to the front bank catalyst system efficiency below threshold for bank 2. These codes signal that the exhaust emissions from the catalytic converters are not being adequately filtered, which can lead to increased pollution and potentially failing emissions tests. Catalytic converters are crucial components that convert harmful gases from the engine into less harmful emissions before they exit the exhaust system. It's important to approach the troubleshooting process systematically, starting with recording all relevant data and checking for any other related DTCs which might affect vehicle performance. DTC P0420 and P0430 indicate problems with the catalytic converters located on the Honda Odyssey's engine. The rear bank, associated with P0420, represents the exhaust gas after it leaves cylinders 1 through 3, while the front bank corresponds to cylinders 4 through 6 in the engine sequence. The catalytic converters serve an essential function by converting toxic gases like carbon monoxide and hydrocarbons into less harmful emissions. They are located close to the engine on the exhaust manifold. Poor functionality in either converter will result in reduced efficiency of emissions processing, thereby triggering the DTCs. If either bank is not operating within specific efficiency parameters, it can cause a decrease in engine performance and fuel economy. Along with potentially failing emissions tests, there are several potential causes for the activation of DTC P0420 and P0430. Poor quality fuel is the most common factor that can lead to subpar combustion, which may reduce the effectiveness of the catalytic converters. This could mean that the fuel has impurities or is not sufficiently burned. Additionally, issues with the secondary heated oxygen sensors HO2s, which monitor the efficiency of the catalytic converters, may also trigger these DTCs. If these sensors fail to provide accurate feedback, the engine's control module may incorrectly register inefficiency. Furthermore, any cylinder misfires indicated by other DTCs, such as P0300 to P0306, will also negatively impact the efficiency of the catalytic converters, thus leading to these diagnostic trouble codes. The symptoms linked with DTC P0420 and P0430 typically manifest in several noticeable ways. First, drivers may observe an increase in emissions, often detectable in vehicle inspections or emissions tests. This increase poses risks not only for the environment, but also for passing necessary state inspections. Furthermore, the presence of these DTCs usually triggers a check engine light on the dashboard, which alerts the driver to the need for further investigation. Poor engine performance can also be symptomatic, leading to reduced power and fuel efficiency. Given these indicators, it's paramount for drivers to address these DTCs promptly to avoid long-term damage to the vehicle's exhaust system. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0420 and P0430 involves turning the ignition switch to the on second position. This action powers the vehicle's electrical systems, enabling diagnostic procedures. Next, it's essential to clear any stored DTCs using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. This reset allows the onboard diagnostic system to recalibrate and monitor current engine conditions without previous error influences. After clearing the codes, the engine must be started, and its RPM should be held at 3,000 until the radiator fan engages. This step ensures that the engine reaches an adequate operating temperature, which is crucial for testing the efficiency of the catalytic converters. Monitoring these systems helps form a baseline for troubleshooting. This step entails conducting a test drive under specific conditions to properly assess the vehicle's operation. It's critical that the engine coolant temperature, measured by the ECT Sensor 1, exceeds 158 degrees Fahrenheit or 70 degrees Celsius, as this indicates the engine is warmed up sufficiently. Additionally, the transmission should be in D mode for accurate performance testing. During the test drive, the vehicle speed needs to be maintained between 45 to 75 miles per hour, 70 to 120 kilometers per hour, for at least 5 minutes, ideally with cruise control activated. Following those criteria, speed adjustments should also occur, aiming to maintain 55 to 75 miles per hour, 90 to 120 kilometers per hour for 10 seconds before decelerating. Repeating this speed sequence helps to evaluate the ongoing efficiency of the catalytic converters under variable conditions. After the test drive, the next step requires monitoring the OBD status for DTC P0420 and or P0430 by navigating to the DTCs menu in the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. It is vital to check whether the HDS indicates executing. If the system shows executing, it means it is actively testing the catalyst efficiency and further action is needed. If, however, the system indicates out of condition, it necessitates a return to the previous step to recheck the driving conditions. If the HDS indicates passed, it suggests that either the trouble was intermittent and has cleared up, or the system is functioning correctly at that moment. Conversely, if failed is displayed, it warrants further investigation into the catalyst system. Continuing the test drive is essential during this step to ascertain whether the HDS eventually returns with a definitive result concerning DTC P0420 or P0430. If the result indicates failed, further actions must be taken to identify the underlying issues. Should the HDS return a passed status, it confirms that at this moment, the system's efficiency is acceptable and no immediate action is needed. However, if the status is executing, it's vital to keep driving until a resolution is reported by the HDS. Alternatively, an out-of-condition status means conditions were not optimal and adjustments are needed before re-evaluating the system. This step helps in refining the diagnostic process to ensure accurate results. The final troubleshooting step involves replacing the warm-up three-way catalyst, WTWC, based on the specific DTC that was triggered. For instances of DTC P0420, it is necessary to replace the rear warm-up three-way catalyst associated with bank 1. On the other hand, if DTC P0430 is recorded, then the front WTWC corresponding to bank 2 should be replaced. The WTWC is a specific type of catalytic converter designed to enhance the reduction of pollutant emissions at low temperatures and during vehicle warm-up, which is essential for maintaining engine performance and environmental standards. Post-replacement, it is advisable to clear the DTCs again and retest the vehicle under normal operating conditions to ensure that the problem was resolved and the system operates efficiently. After replacing the WTWC, it is essential to conduct a comprehensive retest of the vehicle. This step confirms the success of the repair, ensuring that the newly installed component is functioning as intended. During this verification process, it's necessary to check if any other diagnostic trouble codes remain stored in the system, especially those that pertain to the catalytic converters or related systems. By ensuring that the previously existing DTCs are no longer present, it solidifies that the repair was effective. Additionally, Monitoring the vehicle's overall performance post-repair helps ascertain that it is running smoothly and efficiently. Successful verification not only indicates a job well done, but also assures the customer of the vehicle's reliability and compliance with emission standards. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P0420 or P0430, implementing a preventive maintenance strategy is crucial. One fundamental recommendation is to consistently use high-quality fuel that meets the vehicle manufacturer's specifications. This choice is instrumental in ensuring efficient combustion and reducing the risk of carbon buildup that can impair catalytic converter functionality. Additionally, performing regular engine checks can help identify issues like misfires or fuel delivery problems at early stages. Lastly, adhering to a routine schedule for emissions testing can catch potential failures before they escalate. Combining these practices not only helps maintain the catalytic converter's efficiency, but also contributes to overall vehicle health and reduced environmental impact. In conclusion, addressing DTC P0420 and P0430 is paramount for maintaining both vehicle performance and environmental compliance. These codes, indicating catalytic converter efficiency issues, require a methodical diagnostic approach to accurately identify and resolve the underlying problems. Proper diagnosis and following the structured troubleshooting steps are essential for ensuring that the catalytic systems function as intended, thereby preventing emissions failures. Implementing preventive actions like using high-quality fuel and conducting regular vehicle inspections can significantly reduce the likelihood of encountering these DTCs in the future. Overall, understanding and addressing these diagnostic trouble codes are vital for upholding the Honda Odyssey's reliability and minimizing environmental impact. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.